Okay, so now in this tutorial I will change the texture of a block from a mod, and that mod will be Biomes O Plenty. Because why not? We are going to change the block of rose quartz, and I don't know what it's going to be now. Well, we will just see what I will just make it into. Also, I think this will work with any mod as long as you got the names right. And also a little clue to what the texture of the block will be is if you go in the inventory and you press F3 and H, you can enable the tooltips. Hold on. Okay. So if you do that, go on the block, then you will see that there is beyond so plenty rose quartz block. And that is also the exact name of a file. Well, of a texture file. And sometimes it's going to be like in the original grass block, it's going to be like grass top or something like that. So yeah, we will now go to changing the texture, I guess. Now I will just leave that open. And just leave it on the background. Yes, we will go to that back later. First of all, we need the texture. You can go inside the files, or you don't even need to do that. You can just go to you can just do anything. So the only important thing is that it will be the right file and the right dimensions and the right name. So in this case we have a rose quartz block.png. Every single texture in Minecraft is a PNG. So yeah, you always need a PNG. JPEG or GIF won't work. If you want an animated texture, then you need to do some other special stuff. But now, off to changing this texture. You first, as you can see, it is 60 by 16. Well, first let's just get into making the pack. So, what you're gonna need to do is go to new and a folder. Now, what you want to do is just basically this is just how you want to name the pack. So you can literally just write anything there. I'm just going to name it testing pack. Now, if we go in there, you will already see some stuff like, you know, nothing. But first, we need to do some more folders. What they will be? Well, press right click, new folder. Now comes the important part. You need to put there Biomes O Plenty. Because otherwise it will just think it's another mod or anything else and it won't accept it. We need the exact name of the folder that the mod uses. Okay, now we just need to make another folder called textures. And then we go in there and make a new folder just called block. Not blocks, just block. Because I don't know why, but they changed it in the newer versions. Speaking of versions, we will need to make a little new file. Just make it a text document if you want. But anyway, we will just erase the entire thing. And now we're going to name it pack.mcmeta. Just ignore this little error, it will be fine. Now you just need to go in there. Then you need to type the exact same thing I do. Well, not the exact same, but you will see. Okay, so first off, you need that. Okay, that is literally just the beginning of a little code. Then you will just go down one, press tab, and then you will you will now design what the pack exactly is going to be. So just pack. Now we can just press tab again to go one further if you want, but I'm just gonna leave it at one tab. Now you need pack format, and pack format is something a little bit special because if you have 1, for example, it's going to 1.8, and if you have a 2 it's going to 1.12, but since it's 1.17 we need a 7. Okay, now we go down one more, tab, description. So not you're gonna have like 20 different texture packs and one of them is called something ridiculous and you have no idea what it does anymore. So that's what you can also make a description for, but I'm just gonna call it test. Okay, so we are done now. All you now need to do is that thing, and it is done. You don't need anything more. You can add something, but I wouldn't recommend it because that's just some weird stuff. Also, if you want, you can change the color of that, like I don't know, maybe red or yellow, something like that. I don't know. Just make something out of that. Okay, now that that is done, we literally don't need to edit that anymore. Except if you want to change the version. Okay, now you're going into the files, put the rose quartz block in it. Well, we don't need to put it in it, but it will be easier to understand what is going to happen here. Okay, now we can just put that away. And now I will get a program called Pixel Studio. It is literally, it's just a pixel, well, it's just a pixel art app. Yeah, it's just really great. So anyway, we will just create a texture now. Well, what it will be, I literally don't know what it's going to be. Well, what we could make it is, I don't know. Just make it red or something like that, and I don't know. Yeah, you can just add something like that. Yeah. Okay, now we just have this texture ready. I think, I don't know. Literally, you can go wild. That's the point. You can go wild. Okay. I don't know what to do with that. You know what? I will literally just get another texture. Like, come on. Okay. You know what? I will just use another texture. Like, I don't know, just these random bricks I found. Yeah. No. I will just use that to visualize it more. Okay. So we're just going to save that. We need to make it a PNG. And okay, now that is done, we will now just save it somewhere where we easily can just remember where it was, or like, I don't know, just put it somewhere. But I would just recommend just instantly putting it in here, so you don't need to go anywhere. So I will just say let's get to the file, I guess. Okay, I'm just gonna put it in the desktop because yeah. Rows, words, block. Okay, now you see the file over there. I'm just gonna drag it into here. And also, if it says that, just ignore it, because well, you just need to replace it. Great. Now you have it replaced. I can open it. Right. That's the texture I just created. Okay. Now we need to put this pack in the game. Now, what can we use as a pack.png, which is literally just a picture of a pack? I will just reuse that texture. Now just call it pack.png. Okay, great. Okay, now what you want to do is just go in Minecraft, options, resource packs, and just open the pack folder and put it in there. So that's what I'm just gonna do now. Oh, by the way, I just forgot one thing. If you go in here, you need to also put that file in a file called assets. And only then everything will work. Yeah. Also, sometimes we need to reopen Minecraft, so yeah, I will just do that. Also, I just realized if you do that, it doesn't work. Anyway, our pack is done. Well, it is gone. Wait. Okay, now it's there. And you see, well, if you enable that, what now happens if it will load the texture, and then you will have your very own replacement. You know what? We just go there. Okay, and now look, it worked. Now you can do with any texture, and you can literally do anything with that. Like, I don't know, like, what other blocks can I put in there? I will just go to block again. Look, there's a rose quartz block. You know what? Let's go. Just change it over. Yeah, but I also plenty block like. I don't know. You see this? Dry salt. Let's change that too. Yeah, dry salt. Now I will just put this in there. Yeah. Okay. Now I will just rename it to dried salt. So just the exact same name as the block here. Now I will just put that away. Oh, what I could have also done is just, you know, just press F3 and A. Now we enable it again. And now, the dried salt should be just a wall. Not really a wall, but just bricks. Yep. Yeah. Go crazy with it. You can literally do. You see what I can done with that. I've literally showed you. So yeah, do anything you want with it. You can literally you can literally just take a mod and kind of make your own mod with it. Like if there are new trees and you want to keep the old trees, just edit the textures from that mod. It's easy. Well, anyways, I hope you enjoyed this and maybe you learned something new. Yeah, I just want to tell you, literally just go crazy. You've seen what you can do with it. But anyways, bye.